Help support Chris and Zach Attack by liking and sharing all of our content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all your latest video game news and updates. Hello friends, it's Chris.
It's Zach.
And welcome to Chris and Zach Attack E3 2017.
E3 2017, we're attacking it, we're beating it up, we're punching it, we're touching it, we're flicking it, we're bipping it. What?
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 Here we are, yes, again.
So, day 2, well, technically day 3 of
this
extravaganza.
I mean, I'll give Ubisoft credit, they actually announced, like, original IPs and, like, gave us new experiences, not just, here's the same shit over and over again.
That's true. I'll agree with you on that one. That is actually very true. Zach, I forgot to rearrange my desk before we started recording, so you're going to hear some noise, and people on the other side are going to hear some noise while I rearrange my desk so I can get this guy in front of me, my laptop. So,
there it is. There it is.
So instead of me looking off to the side like this, like an asshole, I'm actually looking at you guys now. Slightly lower, of course.
Your beautiful face.
Bethesda. Let's start off with Bethesda here. So,
that was, oh my god, it was so incredibly lackluster.
Mm-hmm.
The games they showed, I mean, it's like, okay, so like the games we saw, Fallout 4, VR, Doom VR.
Yep.
And then Skyrim's getting a VR.
Skyrim VR was actually announced today during the Sony event. So we had Doom VR, Fallout VR, Skyrim VR.
Yeah.
And then that's probably it as far as the VR goes. But like,
yeah,
3 games that are already out are now, especially in one particular that's been out for the last almost 6 years.
I mean, like they can only re-release Skyrim so many times. It's like, oh, you remember Skyrim? Yeah, I played it before. I know what Skyrim is. It's like, well, here it is again on the Switch.
Yeah, and there was a meme that was going around today. Oh, it's so great. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. I'll put it up on the screen here. It looks like the guy that was doing the announcements for Bethesda, and had on the corner it has E3 2052, and then in the other corner it has #BE3, and the subtitle is, "We're excited to announce that Skyrim is coming to the PS8."
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's like you can only, like, they keep re-releasing Skyrim, and like, we get it. Skyrim was a good game. It sold really well, but if 6 years down the line, you can't just keep re-releasing that and have people get excited for it. It's like, so they didn't announce anything new at this E3. There was nothing new announced. It was sequels. So we have the sequel to The Evil Within, which isn't even like a big. It was not a big title. The Evil Within.
Within 2 is what they call it.
It didn't like blow anyone away. It wasn't like, oh my god, we need a sequel to The Evil Within. It was like, okay, yeah, this is a fine horror survival game. It's cool. It comes out this year, October 13th.
Yep. Wolfenstein 2 is the other sequel.
Yeah, again, it's like Wolfenstein 2. Was anyone really asking for more Wolfenstein? I mean, yeah, like the previous Wolfensteins were fine, but it's not like, oh my god, I need Wolfenstein.
Yeah. Anyway, they released a new trailer that's coming out this October 27th, 2017, presumably on Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Yeah, just for everything. And then Quake Champions is like a free to. Well, it's not. I don't. It's like it's still in beta.
I actually have the data. I actually have the thing here. Specifically, they announced there's $1 million competition on August 26th during QuakeCon that anybody can participate in, or anybody, quote unquote. And that's one thing they were doing it, which is pretty cool. $1 million, you get to compete for it, whatever. Beta, the beta is live again, so it's still in beta. And it now will be running indefinitely. You can sign up on the official website. Not only that, but the BJ Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein is going to be a new champion with the ability to dual wield any weapon. There will also be 3 new maps. 2 in particular are going to be for the dual mode. And there's also improved matchmaking, all that stuff, whatever, it's beta.
That's the thing. Okay, they're not even announcing the release of Quake Champions. They're just announcing that it exists. It's like they didn't say like, oh, it's out of beta right now or coming out of beta soon. They just announced that it exists and that you can play it. And not like there's no information on it. That's so stupid.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I mean, there's not much going on with Bethesda. All right, so let's kind of just run down the list here. The first thing, we should just go ahead and get right into it. Skyrim and Fallout 4 Creation Club.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run down the notes that I have here. It's basically a paid service for modders of these games, though it doesn't sound easy to become a part of the Creation Club, as you have to submit documentation pitches, which must be approved by Bethesda. So you have to have like a portfolio of mods that you have made. Submit that to Bethesda, and then also submit a new mod idea. Like, it has to be brand new. It can't be anything that's already been made. All right, so this is a quote from them. All content must be new. Oh, this is a quote from the Creation Club frequently asked questions. All content must be new and original. Once a concept is approved, a development schedule with alpha, beta, and release milestones is created. Creations go through our full development pipeline, which creators participate in. Bethesda Game Studios developers work with creators to iterate and polish their work along with full QA cycles. The content is fully localized as well. This ensures compatibility with the original game, official add-ons, and achievements.
So far, it sounds like, okay, this is interesting. Like, oh, I get it. Like, you're kind of rewarding the people creating for your game.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind it. But then we get to the next point where it just, like, completely goes to shit. It's just absolute bullshit, this whole thing.
Yeah. So you gain access to the content by purchasing credits. All right, so now I'm not talking about the developers. I'm talking about we, the players. The players can gain access to this content that's being developed by Bethesda, from independent developers, by purchasing credits, which can be used for both Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special Edition. There's no pricing announced at the moment. Bethesda, okay, this is a great part. Bethesda assured it's not the return of paid mods, even if it sounds like it is. But it totally is.
This is paid mods. Okay, you're buying credits. You're not gonna just you don't just get credits from fucking fairy dust. Like, you buy that with your money to buy things that people have created, the mods. Yeah. And it's directly from Bethesda, because Bethesda can say, no, we don't want that mod, or yes, we want that mod. Yeah. So basically, Bethesda isn't saying like, oh, it's not our mods, it's someone else's mods, so you buy it from them. No, Bethesda has like the yes or no thing. It's like they can say, we don't like that mod, or yeah, go ahead with that mod.
Yeah. So I mean, I was also reading into it on Reddit. They were discussing it quite a bit. There was some stuff.
Oh, they're pretty mad about it on Reddit.
Yeah, there's a lot of memes going on Reddit around it as well. Like, hey, the crab armor? Hey, you can now purchase it.
Yeah, like the horse armor. The horse armor was like a joke, because that was like, for Oblivion back in the day, you could buy horse armor. Didn't do anything for the game. It was just armor for your horse. Yeah, I was like, DLC. Wow, that's a joke. What a joke. And they actually did it.
Anyway, there was one. I apologize. I couldn't like quote the guy or quote his name or anything like that. But there's a guy on Reddit who kind of like went into a little bit more detail. So as it stands now on the consoles, downloading a mod for Skyrim or Fallout 4, for PS4, really it's not really existent on Xbox, but on PS4, when you download a mod, there's only so many mods that can go up there. There's only so many mods that you can download, because it's some legal wibbity-wally thing that goes on between Bethesda and Sony. So I'm not so like it's all legal terms for that, but this is like I pretty much said, this is basically so that we can get some quality mods into the actual games on the PS4. So that I'm probably butchering the whole thing. I apologize, but you're getting This is kind of like to set up quality mods. Not just like the crab armor or horse armor or whatever bullshit, but like if somebody like says develops a brand new expansion, for Skyrim, like that'd be pretty cool.
But like the whole point of mods and like modding a game is supposed to be free. Like the aspect is like it's someone who loves the game and they take their own time to add to the game and give it out to the people for free. That's what mods have been for years, free. Yeah. And all of a sudden it's like, nope, you're gonna have to start charging for them now. Yeah.
No, I mean I completely agree with that. But at the same time, like for those PS4 gamers, those people who can't play on the PC that can download mods to their content, this could be a good avenue for it, because like it gives them access to these new mods. And like I said, it's not mods that are recreated, because the mods that are out right now, those are still free. Yeah, those are still free. The mods that are out right now, you can still create free mods. It's no big deal. But to put them up to become like a developer on this creation club, it kind of like gives a new avenue for the console, I guess. I'm not sure how well it's going to go out with it, but...
Well, and I mean, I guarantee Bethesda's going to take a giant cut of whatever these mods... So, like, they're like, okay, so the way the credits work, it's like the person buys the credits. That money, I'm assuming, goes directly to Bethesda, and the person who actually made the mod isn't going to get a kickback, because why would they get a kickback?
Yeah, they're probably going to be paid like one flat fee for the mod.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, so Bethesda is like getting all the money from these mods that someone else has created for Bethesda's game.
Okay.
And they're probably not going to give any money back to that creator of the mod, because the way it works out is like you buy the credits to get the mod. You're not spending money to actually get the mod, so they can't say, oh, we'll give you a cut of whatever the mod sells for. Well, that's not the way it works. You buy credits that go to Bethesda.
Okay. So I mean, that could be probably a pretty shitty part about it too. So. Yeah.
So like the incentive to create mods is like, so you're not getting any money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not announced officially yet, but you're probably right on that. It might be right on that, but we'll have to kind of like see how it turns out. So far though, like Reddit is in an uproar about it, so
pretty much
go back on it.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's negative about this whole announcement from Bethesda. Like nobody, I haven't really seen anyone say, "Yeah, this is a good idea." I mean, pretty much everyone on Reddit and online has just been totally against this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's understandable too.
Yeah.
And then the next they went into the Doom VFR, which was shown running on the HTC Vive, and highlighted this port has like a teleport and dash mechanic in it. There's like it slows down time for when you get tossed into the air or something like that. It's a lot faster paced. Even though like most VR games like don't go very fast paced because of vertigo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's no release date yet, but it is set to launch at the end of the year. But it's it's just another gimmick.
Just another VR game. Like
it's a port. It's a port of an already existing game. It's not a new IP, so it's like whatever.
Ooh.
Dishonored 2: Death of the Outsider DLC announced. Starring, I think her name is Megan Foster, which is a quest giver character from the main game.
Okay.
It's quote unquote a story of revenge that will feature quote unquote the ultimate assassination. Also,
how can I get excited about DLC? E3 is supposed to be like new, fun, exciting stuff, and they're announcing DLC.
$30 DLC.
Ah.
It's $30 coming out September 15th, 2017.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls Legends. There's a Skyrim expansion coming.
More Skyrim.
Yep.
Hope you guys didn't forget about that game.
150 new cards with shouts and dragons, in-game tournaments and chaos, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? There's also going to be mobile support for iOS and Android.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another collectible card game. Who cares?
Yep. Elder Scrolls Online reached a new milestone. 10 million people have played the game, not currently playing.
Yeah, not currently, yes. Have touched it once and then put it down.
There's going to be 2 new DLC packs for the game called the Horns of Reach and Clockwork City. They're launching later this year.
Yeah. Those are like the little... Oh, yeah, I mean, it's like... So I'm supposed to get excited about like 3 things of DLC... Like, oh god.
Well, I mean, the thing with Elder Scrolls Online DLC is they're actually pretty. Most of them are actually pretty decent. So
yeah, I mean, those are actually like they give you like it's like a mission pack stuff. Yeah. I mean, so it's actual content.
Yeah, you're actually putting your some pretty good amount of hours into that. Yeah. So we should get that game for the PS4. Just saying.
Yeah.
Next we got the Skyrim on Switch. You guys remember Skyrim?
Oh my god. Like.
So, you know the amiibo figures for Zelda?
Yes.
Okay, so they're going to have support that for the Skyrim. They unlock the Master Sword, the Hylian Shield, and the Champion's Tunic. Joy-Con motion controls to shoot bow and arrows and pick locks. All expansions included. It's Skyrim, guys, okay?
Yeah, if you've played it once, you've played it every other time they've released it. They haven't changed it.
I mean, I bought it for the PS4. I ended up selling it, though, but...
Yeah.
It's like, whatever, man. It's Skyrim. It's a 6-year-old game.
Yes.
The Evil Within 2. So this is the first sequel they announced.
Yep.
Obviously, follow-up to the 2014 survival horror game.
Yep.
Launching Friday, October 13th, 2017 on all the consoles and PC. Developed by Tango Gameworks in Japan. Run by Resident Evil creator Shinji Mikami?
Yeah, Mikami.
Okay. Trailer reveals that you have to rescue your daughter Lily and has fun-looking gameplay footage at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I like the look of this one. I haven't played the first one, but I mean, this one looks cool. I mean, I wish there was more cool things to get excited about in this Bethesda thing. Like, this was the only thing that I got legitimately excited for.
Yeah. I mean, it's... I don't know, man. It's Bethesda. They're kind of fucking up, man.
Yeah.
You didn't think they could be touched. Well, guess what?
Oh, man.
Fallout 4 VR then was announced, coming out October 17th. I spelled October wrong. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's okay.
I just switched it. October 2017 release for PC and HTC Vive. Marketed as the most incredible thing you've ever seen.
I mean... No, it's fucking Fallout 4. It's going to be Fallout 4 with some fucking VR gimmick to it. It's not incredible. It's not daring. It's not interesting. It's a fucking game that has already been released with VR gimmicks added onto it. Yes. Nothing fun or interesting about that.
Yep. And then Quake Champions. We already went through that. We already went through Quake Champions. And then Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. BJ Blazkowicz returns. New trailer release launching October 27th, 2017, presumably on Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
Ooh.
So yeah, all around Bethesda is just they didn't do it.
Nothing. There's no original IP. Mm-hmm. There's nothing new. Mm-hmm. There's only 2 sequels for their 2 lesser games. Wolfenstein and The Evil Within are arguably lesser games, so those are the only 2 sequels. Another re-release of Skyrim. Dear God, when will they stop?
Yep.
And then a bunch of VR shit that no one cares about.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot the collectible card game.
Oh yeah, no, can't forget that.
But altogether, that's so bad.
You give a guy a plate of shit, and he says, "Why would I want this? This is a plate of shit." So they take it back, and they pile more shit on top of it, and they give it back to you. It's like, but this is still shit.
This is probably one of the most disappointing, media showcases I saw. This was arguably, there's nothing to get excited about. There's there's nothing. There's nothing here that makes me want to go out, and I don't want to buy Wolfenstein 2 day one. I don't want to buy The Evil Within day one. I don't want to run out and get VR because Fallout is all of a sudden on VR. None of this stuff.
Plus, VR costs as much as a console does.
Exactly. I'm not going to drop $300 so I can play Fallout, which has already been released.
Yep.
Nothing is exciting me about this Bethesda thing. Zero.
I honestly haven't played Fallout 4. If I wanted to go play Fallout 4, I'll go buy it on the PlayStation Store.
You go buy it for it's $20 on the PlayStation Store.
There you go.
I mean, and I'm thinking these VR titles are going to be full priced. So like Fallout 4 VR is going to be like $59.99, not what Fallout 4 is now, which is like $29.99. Sometimes on sale $19.99.
Yeah.
So they're going to be full price games. So Skyrim VR, Fallout 4 VR, those are going to be full priced games, which is another humongous ripoff.
All right, let's move on to Ubisoft now, because I think we've been recording for about 15 minutes. So let's try to cut this into a half an hour.
Sure.
All right, so Ubisoft.
Fast paced, fast mode, boom, boom, boom.
Ubisoft wasn't really much better. Okay, they were a little bit better because they announced 2 new IPs.
Whoa, new games.
Yeah, new games, brand new games, and they got let me see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3.
1, 2, 3.
4,
5.
4, 5, 6. 6 sequels.
Yes.
Yep, and the DLC.
Yes.
And also this first one we're going to talk about. Let's go ahead and just run down the list. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Yeah.
This is going to be a crossover with the Rabbids franchise that Ubisoft has. I have never played it.
They're originally from Rayman.
Oh, okay. So it's a Rayman. Okay, it's a Rayman gimmick.
Yeah, Rayman's not in it. The Rabbids are in it. Rayman's nowhere to be seen.
It's coming out August 29th, 2017. Released exclusively on the Switch.
Yep.
Naturally, because it has Mario in it. Why not?
Yep.
This was leaked ahead of the conference, which is unheard of for Ubisoft. Like, Ubisoft never happens to them at all.
No,
absolutely not. It's set in the Mushroom Kingdom. The Rabbids got warped there. I can't read this with a straight face. The Rabbids got warped there by accident after their own efforts to travel through time didn't go as planned.
Yeah. I mean, like, this will be a silly game. I mean, it actually looks kind of, like, legit, though, with, like... Yeah. Because I was watching and I was like, whatever. It's probably, like, some stupid, like, gimmicky game. But it's, like, a tactical combat style game. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What kind of a... I was like, where does this come from? Like, some, like, weird, like, getting behind cover and, like, literally shooting things with rockets. Like...
Yeah.
When has Mario like shot things with like an actual rocket launcher? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, this is gonna be. It does look very entertaining. There's 2 main phases of the game. There's combat, which is pretty much the core of the game, and there's explorations, which means there's puzzle solving and more.
Yeah, I think this one looks pretty good for being a Mario and Rabbids crossover game. Like, this actually looks pretty fun, and like I think it's gonna be funny too.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with that. I mean, it looks. It's a Switch exclusive, too.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, bring on the Switch exclusives.
Yeah, I like it.
Next up, we got Assassin's Creed Origins. So we already talked about this yesterday in the last video. Yep. But they released a new trailer. It shows a lot more of Egypt, the Nile, and its surrounding ecosystems, all of which are going to affect the gameplay. So apparently, like, there's going to be... like lions in cages that you can open the cages and they can interact with the areas, but you know, it's whatever. I actually did get a chance to watch the gameplay trailer that released yesterday, and it kind of does just look like another Assassin's Creed game.
That's what I'm saying. It just looks like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I mean, like the gameplay is different now that, you know, it's more of that Dark Souls type feel where you have to actually actively dodge.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's still Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing is, like, I'm probably gonna buy it. But if I buy it and the first thing that I see is a fucking Animus, I am refunding it. That's if I see an Animus in this game, I'm going to refund it. I'm going to ask for a refund for this game.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to buy this one. It's going to be a no-go for me.
Okay. Then I'll tell you how it is if it actually turns out good.
Yeah, let me know.
Yep. The next thing they got is The Crew 2. That's going to have an early 2018 release for Xbox One, PS4, PC. There's speedboats and airplane in this one.
Oh.
It's basically just a racing game, kind of like
it's like an online racing game.
Yeah. Competitive racing.
Yeah.
Not really like Forza or Gran Turismo. I don't think,
more arcadey. Yeah.
It's arcadey. So it's got speedboats and airplanes, off-roading, stuff like that. Next we got South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah. This one's finally coming out. It was supposed to come out at like a couple months ago, I think.
Yeah.
Like earlier this year, got delayed. Now it finally has a release date, October 17th.
Yep, for Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Yeah.
Fun thing too, like you get the Stick of Truth for free with the purchase, so it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
That is a really good deal. In the trailer that they released is actually a very quality trailer. It has references to the X-Men's failing franchise.
Oh, okay.
Timmy's in a wheelchair. He's supposed to be Professor X, and he's like have the telepathy mind thing. He talks to Cartman in his mind like, "Hey, your franchise is failing. You need to come over to our side."
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's funny what they're doing with it. They're making fun of superhero tropes this time.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they switched up the combat a little bit. Like, so they changed. I don't know how they changed it because I know the first one was like kind of like Paper Mario style
it was
combat.
Like turn-based, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're kind of switching it up for this one. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
Okay. And they also announced that there's going to be a South Park card game called Phone Destroyer for your mobile devices. It's going to release later this year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
More card games. Then we got the first new IP to be released. It's called Skull and Bones.
Oh, Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones released fall 2017 for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Yep. Multiplayer-focused game. Ubisoft claims will consistently update and refresh with new content.
Yep.
I think that's part of it. I can't remember what it's called, though. I should have wrote it down.
What?
There's like they have it for Dishonored and one other game. But it's like Ubisoft Live or something like that.
Oh, yeah. They have like their little service that they use.
Yeah, that keeps games up to date.
Yeah.
Or something. But anyway, gameplay-wise, it's like an updated Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Just more PvP focused, which that's like not a bad thing because that was actually a really good game.
The naval battles, like the ship battles. We haven't actually seen if there's actually any on foot combat or exploration or anything, or if it's all just taking place on a ship. They haven't shown anything yet, so we don't know.
Yeah, I think it. Well, I mean, they did show a little bit of gameplay, but it was just mostly ship battles.
Yeah,
there wasn't really anything else. So I'm hoping they're. Actually, I'm not really gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if that's kind of like almost the finished product. Like they're just gonna have the ship battles.
Well, it comes out so soon.
Yeah, that's true. And then I'm thinking like maybe the sequel is gonna have like the stuff that we actually would want, like open world exploration and stuff like that. Open world,
Oh.
Anyway, the next one is kind of a unique one. It's called Transference: Enter the Home of a Mind. Mm-hmm. Coming out spring 2018, released for PlayStation VR, HTC Vive, and Oculus Rift. There's also going to be a this is a VR game. It's going to be a non-VR form of it on the Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Elijah Wood's film studio, Spectravision, and Ubisoft. This is a partnership type of thing for them.
Okay.
It's a psychological thriller. Let's players virtually visit the construction of someone else's mind. The game tackles a scenario of if you would share your secrets with someone if they entered your mind type thing. So it looks interesting. The trailer made it look interesting, at least. We'll
see. I mean, it might just be another VR title that gets lost.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's also a non-VR version of it, so I guess we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
Just Dance 2018 was announced. It had a really fucking weird trailer.
I mean, it's just Dance. Like, they're pretty much all the same every year.
Pretty much, yeah. Next up, their second new IP.
Yep.
Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Yep.
Coming out fall 2018, so this one's still a ways off.
Yeah.
Released on Xbox One, PS4, and Switch. No PC release for this, and there's a reason why.
Yep.
Uses real-world modular toys, kind of like the Amiibos,
Yep.
that attach to your controller. You can mix and match different parts from other toys, I'm assuming. Can also add different pilot characters. When you swap them out, it displays on the screen. So,
I mean, there's like there was a lot of these. Like was it Skylanders? It was kind of like this, where you get like the toys that unlock stuff. Like you get like a little pedestal, and you unlock the character, and then you can buy.
Infinity has that too, doesn't it?
There's a Disney one. Yeah, I mean, this was like popular a couple of years ago. I feel like Ubisoft is almost missing the boat because it's kind of that trend has kind of like died out.
Yeah, it kind of has
already.
Gameplay wise, it's a space dogfighter which takes place on, guess,
maybe open world style.
Yeah, huge open world.
Oh my god! Just what I always wanted from every game I've ever played ever is just open world.
Yeah, but yeah, like you're right. So like the biggest thing I'm worried about is like the price of these little toys.
Yeah. Okay. So you buy the game $60.
Yep.
There's probably going to be like a little additional thing that you like because you can't just like use your controller. There has to be like an additional thing to read the toys.
Sorry, I'm sorry for interrupting you. We're probably going to get to this point, but I'm guessing there's going to be a bundle.
Oh yeah. So it'll be like the game
$60, the peripheral.
Yeah.
And
you need to have like a little pedestal to like put the toy on, so you plug that into your console. So you get the game, the pedestal, maybe like one or two additional toys. I don't know, $120. Fuck that. Not gonna happen. Sorry, Ubisoft. You tried.
When we get really popular, so this is a fall 2018 release. So by fall 2018, we're gonna be very popular. We're gonna be like,
we're gonna be
shit.
We're gonna be streaming Starlink Battle for Atlas every fucking night.
We're gonna have a Patreon, and our patrons are gonna pay for this. Like
straight up,
Patreon.
Right into the toys.
The only thing this supports is our Starlink Battle for Atlas
action figure collection. Yeah, because I imagine they're gonna have like exclusive like gold colored ones and silver colored ones, and then fuck this shit. No. Sorry, Ubisoft. Thanks, but no thanks.
Why don't you just give me like a regular game without this bullshit?
Yeah, this is such a gimmick, and it's a gimmick that, I mean, if Activision has stopped doing it, I think the gimmick's over, because Activision will fucking milk anything to the death, and Activision has stopped doing it.
Yeah. Next up we got Steep. This is a game that's already out. They just announced some DLC for the Olympics. It's like a extreme winter sports thing, but
it's definitely a game.
It's a game. So yeah. Next up we got Far Cry 5. They debuted a new trailer. It's a gameplay trailer. I don't know if it already had a release date, but
yeah, it did. February 27th. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, February 27, 2018 on all the consoles. I didn't watch it. I kind of ran out of time. I actually started watching the Sony thing.
I think I'm going to guess it probably looks like every other Far Cry game.
Except set in Montana.
And you can change your gender. Because that matters.
And there's stereotypical Christian Nazis.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's Far Cry. Okay, so it's another Far Cry game. You're going to get Far Cry tropes.
Yep.
It's Far Cry.
Yep. And then last but not least, Beyond Good and Evil 2 was announced.
Yeah.
With a trailer. I didn't watch the trailer yet. There's no release date yet.
Yeah.
So what I'm assuming is it's going to have a later release date for either next year or an early release date for the year after.
Yeah. I mean, because the first one is like a cult classic. It's kind of a sleeper hit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is exciting. Cool.
What I do know is I think it's supposed to be a prequel.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but yeah.
All right.
I didn't get, like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of information because right up to this point when I was writing the notes, the Sony conference came online. Holy shit. Sony killed it, man. Sony killed it. So what do we, so that's Ubisoft. What do we think?
Definitely better than Bethesda. Dear God.
Yeah.
Better than Bethesda. Anything's better. I mean, like you said, a pile of shit is probably better than Bethesda at this point.
Well, I mean,
so
that's exactly what Ubisoft is.
I guess. So, like, I like the Mario and Rabbids. I think that's a unique idea.
Yep.
It's a new IP, so I like that. Assassin's Creed, whatever. It's Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
The Crew, whatever. It's The Crew.
Mm-hmm.
I like South Park. I like the look of South Park. I think I'm excited for that one. It looks. I like that you get the Stick of Truth.
Yeah, you get the Stick
Skull
of Truth. That's a great deal.
Yeah.
Solid
Yeah.
deal.
Skull and Bones look interesting. If that actually pans out to be something fun, and actually they do keep it updated, and the initial game is fun, I think that could be a pretty big hit. Transference into the Home of a Mind. I don't care. It's VR. I just don't care about VR. Just Dance is Just Dance. There's nothing to say about that.
Yep.
Starlink, I think, is stupid.
Yeah, it is.
It's a dumb idea. Steep is definitely a game that has been released.
Yep.
Far Cry 5 looks like Far Cry. And kind of remains to be seen about Beyond Good and Evil because there's no gameplay shown.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and run down to Mario and Rabbids. That's great. I like it. Give me more Switch titles.
Yep.
Assassin's Creed, I'm looking forward to it. If I see an Animus, I'm refunding it.
Yep.
Crew 2, whatever. Fractured Butthole, I like it. I'm definitely going to buy that, especially if I get Stick of Truth with it.
There you go.
Skull and Bones looks, like you said, looks interesting. It's PvP centric, but we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Transference, whatever. It's VR. Just Dance, whatever. Starlink, that's our Patreon fund, man.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. So coming next year, Patreon exclusively for Starlink action figures.
Yep. Steep, whatever. Far Cry 5. I mean, I haven't played Far Cry since Far Cry 2.
Okay.
I didn't like Far Cry 2 because it was way too repetitive.
Yeah. They pretty much are all like that.
I mean, it's like they come out with one of these like every single year, and it's just kind of like, I don't really know, man. I'll wait and see on that.
Yeah.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, I mean, whenever the hell it does come out, sure, yeah, I'll be excited. I have not played the first one. Maybe they'll release a HD upgrade.
They already did.
I'm gonna probably go buy it and play it then. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents. Patreon, Starlink.
Starlink coming 2018. I mean, it's fine. Ubisoft's fine. I mean, I like that they announced a bunch of games, a couple new ones, a couple sequels. It's fine. I mean, it's Ubisoft, but they did fine.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So we're going to come back. We're going to come back with another video here with Sony. We're going to have a lot of discussion for that. So we'd like to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, just like we'll tell you at the end of the video. And we'll be back with some more videos very soon. So we'll see you later.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And follow us on the Twitter, ChrisAndZachAttack. Follow us on Instagram, ChrisAndZachAttack. And follow us on Twitch, SgtMajorCool.
ZachAttack 4131.
And ChrisAndZachAttack, the join community channel.
That's us.
And thanks for watching. Everything you do will help us rise to the top.